Here we go. This is the rotate I was on about. Doubles back pretty quickly here and maybe able to get in just in time, but it's already been smoked off. Fnatic have got B control. Here we go with this plant coming down, and we have seen this CAB rotate so many times on this map since the start of the stage.
Oh, that's not the start they were hoping for, but a decent trade from soulcas. Will survive on his last legs. 13 HP available to him once he gets back out of that Viper screen. It's dangerous as well, especially with Leo holding that frenzy and Boaster still lurking around the back lines. Leo getting aggressive, leaving just 2 remain.
Boaster's just been the anti-player this round, whether his team or not, he is, and he's made it count. Redgar finding one back the other way, but it's a 3 versus 2 with a spike still to be defused. It feels like Fnatic have all the control they need now. Boaster comes in for the active engagement, gonna find Nats, and it's an easy closeout from Chronicle 2. Great first round for Fnatic.
20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Nats goes down, but again, you're right, they're going to double back in towards this B site. Redgar has the read, waiting on the cross, watching for anybody make that push through, and he peeks in and just gets domed. A clean take in towards the site. There is nothing that Liquid can do in this position. No, they're going to go all the way back around to A. If this ends up on the B site again, I think we have problems. Instead, though, an easy entry off the showstopper. It will be free for Fnatic.
This is when they pulled the play around last time and went in towards B, which is why we've got Redgar holding on B this time, expecting the B hit to come through. The difference this time is Fnatic have read that super well, anticipating the response coming out of Liquid, and have gone in towards A. Derke playing at the bottom of the rope here, finds himself one. Sadly flashed out for a couple of seconds, but Leo going to pick up the pieces to keep things going.
Yeah, and they're being shut down from all angles. Nats already making the decision to try and save, but he's going to be hunted down as well. Derke across the board, 5-0 through a stun up onto soulcas. He's completely stuck in the mud here, pushed through, and timing's not going to be the best. He at least wins that initial battle, but the trade is immediate.
Boaster's there ready, and Sayf's now going to poke his head through and hope for the very best. Elsewhere, it's Jamppi coming up against Chronicle. These two not realizing they're either side of this sound and bullet blocking screen. No one yet daring to cross. Chronicle bringing down Jamppi, changing responsibilities with Boaster, who was holding this angle previously back in the early game. But a 3 versus 2, and it feels once again that Fnatic will not be stopped.
Yeah, they've managed to make their way into the site. Again, just trying to bait out any utility that they can, and pinged up by Leo. He's just going to double up to close the round.
But you got to get through this half first. Derke straight in, straight into spot and finds Jamppi as well, clearly expecting something else. But it's simply not to come. He just keeps on marching through, picks up 2. Who needs an ultimate?
I think Chronicle blinded, just trying for the spam. Sayf, there he goes, finally turns up into the server. Looking to try and take this one on his own. It's left all onto Alpha. He's gone for this rotation back through mid. I don't think they have any idea where he is. soulcas finally starting to realize it's a second crazy shot out from Alpha. The turret, but no! And he finally gets the kill! What is that from Alpha?
How on earth do you let that one happen? Just when it looked like Liquid was stepping back from the precipice, Alpha steps up and gives them a mighty "this is Fnatic" and boots them into the pit. This second kill is unbelievable. Just a snap onto the head here. Oh my God. You pay good money for a shot like that.
Oh my.
That is unreal.
The Seekers is going to give them that information as well. So it's a good read once again. And Boaster going down, that's a huge difference maker. They don't have that flank anymore, but they do get the opener.
Just thought for a second there he might be cheeky enough to find 1 or 2. Straight in towards the back of the site goes Derke as well, propelled on forward. They've got a bit of a crossfire coming in, 1 in towards 3. Derke coming in from the side, and they are absolutely crushing them where they stand. 2 players left to face against the onslaught of these 4 Fnatic players.
The flank from Sayf just a little bit further behind, and Alpha again is going to catch him on that rotation. Nats, we definitely haven't seen the best of him so far, but unfortunately that's not going to come up here either. Oh.
That's all that's required.
Okay.
Pretty naughty, straight headshot through the smoke as well. Liquid have got control of B.
Yeah, they've also got control of A. You've got Jamppi just sat deep after basically getting rid of all of the utility that was there. Boaster going to be pushing back through. Nice work from Redgar. There is a trade, but a 4 versus 2 situation. This pistol looks like it's on lock.
Here's a good start. It's exactly what Liquid wanted. They didn't want to be walking out of their own map choice down 13-1. But here, tucked into the corner, right in front of your face, buddy. How's it going? Down he goes to the nade as well. At least 1 back for Derke, but there are still 3 more to find in a 2 versus 3 with about, what, 10 seconds to pull it off?
Last player standing.
Simply not going to happen, is it?
How many does Derke get? That's the only real worry, but no. Good start from Liquid. At least
You can see a couple of players angling out towards B, almost as if they're ready to commit to it, but now they get the read. It could have been a second for Derke, but no. Jamppi gets the shutdown, site control established, and this is when Fnatic all start their rotate over.
Yeah, he'll get Seekers. That's the one ultimate they're going to have ready for this after plant position. Can maybe get a little bit of information as to where they're coming from. Allow for those rotations to come in of his teammate.
There it comes. All the Seekers racing on up here. May even catch out into one as well on the short range side of things. Horn goes to reveals location, but a full flash comes in and Jamppi goes into another. Really making himself important in this round before finally being shut down by Leo. 3 still standing for Fnatic. They've got 2 more to find. They get 1.
Oh no! He doesn't expect him to be that close. Left onto Nats in the clutch scenario though. Into the 1v1, time being bought on the spike, and Nats will keep it going a little longer. Maybe have the read wrong as they start to go back in the other direction. Spam through is going to do so much. These Odins have just caused issues, and now Chronicle watching his buddy from the sidelines. Lockdown now thrown in. This is looking bleak.
They've all got to back away. The thing is, they hadn't got the spike down here, so actually, it's far from the end of the world. They're going to hard rotate off in towards B and bring out the Viper's Pit as well. The Fade ult rolls across. Everything being dunked into such a small room here. They've got to find the kills, but it's Alfajer to collect a 3. Makes it his map, 13 and 6 to Fnatic.
Yeah, an impressive display. The inevitable confirmed. Either way, quick push into the site. Nice start from Sayf, is already gonna dome 1. Trade's coming back, but he's just hitting the shots even through the smoke. Chronicle and Alpha gonna have to fall back off this one, try and reposition, take themselves to the other side of the map. A few tagged up players though, Des, so there's a chance.
There's a chance, but that's really all it is at the moment.
Seconds
Chance.
left.
They're still going to be able to get the spike down here and then win out in a 2 versus 4. And really, this is where you look towards the composure, the discipline out of Team Liquid to play for trades, even in that numbers down situation in terms of HP. Still have more guns and therefore more ability to win.
They've still got Paranoia onto Redgar. That's going to be one of the pieces of utility that could completely change this. He's playing back towards the spawn, so I might think he may even try and clear out this backside. I think they even know that Chronicle's there now with the utility that he's already used, and the wraparound coming in for a teammate leaves him isolated. We saw a 1v3 before from Alpha. He now needs to add another to the tally, but Sayf is going to shut him down before he gets the chance. Actually, a very early Hunter's Fury. This is just to try and give Sayf some space. Pressure onto Derke, a free kill.
Pigeon shooting.
And now he's going to pressure off of it. I thought maybe Sayf would just opt to try and fall back after they get the opener, but 1 wasn't enough for Liquid.
No, and I think we all expect at this point to see a player in heaven. They've got the right idea. How's it going to work out? Dropping down the smoke up high. That was the heaven player straight away, and the bolt came on through as well, but Leo gets it through the wall. Beautiful little bit of play, making use of the smoke to disguise it away and netting them a kill. Jamppi going to retake up that ground. 3 players still left for Fnatic.
That's the thing, still a favorable after plant. I think Boaster may be realizing that, okay, I've got to try and find something here. Maybe getting that a little bit more aggressive. Util, not the greatest, but they do have a drone to sort of keep them a little bit further back. Info going to be had onto Sayf. I don't know if they can necessarily act off it, though.
By the looks of it, Liquid are the ones who want to go aggressive here. They're pushing in super aggressively. They look close, but Redgar turns away at the wrong second. Boaster gets 1. It's still a couple of kills going either way. Leo still standing, swings out, and Sayf finds him. Should have enough time here to get this one off as well. They'll just about walk away with it.
Some of that ground instead, they're going to be hit by that Rolling Thunder, or at least one of them is. The players at the back of the site are not connected onto, but it doesn't matter. Still surviving within all of the utility is Jamppi, but he is surrounded.
They'll come back onto another. Still site control and number control for the side of Fnatic in the 4 versus 2. A scary couple of initial rounds. Really feels like it's now been turned on its head and they are warming back into things here. You've got the potential plan coming out of Redgar, but so well posted. You've got Fnatic just holding off towards the right-hand side. In fact, maybe a little push down here towards A main. Up nice and close. It's Leo to find Redgar. Things are drawn all square. Sayf now knows as well, with all the util starting to be dropped here and the spike going down too. He's got to go in big, but really could do a wait for the team here. In fact, goes in, finds 1 blind, looks in towards the second. He's found 2. Can't quite connect onto the third as Nat's going to stick it away, sorry. Still 1 less standing in Alpha here. We've seen it cut up a couple of times, but it's not going to be able to do it. Massive round coming out from Liquid. As you say, playing off the back of Sayf, getting back some rifles, that is going to be huge for their economy.
Lockdown available for them, which is going to force some of the players into the corners. It seems like instead, though, an instant response. A rolling Thunderbolt through, peeking forward, almost. Alpha manages to try and tap two, but they do get rid of the lockdown. Instead, Cosmic Divide put through as well, and Nats is caught as he tries to run through it.
It's good stuff, because it's given some control here as well. Boaster's on site. I don't think he's 100% aware that Redgar's in behind. No. Guess they'll take it down and almost manages to escape. Literally a matter of millimeters. Whiffs on the op shot as well. That's not the kind of one to be missing, my friend.
Oh, this is such a weird round. Neither player seems to have any idea of where the other is. And now Derke with the realization, but Jamppi playing a slightly elevated angle. He doesn't quite finish off the remainder, but the wallbang's there from Sayf. The back and forth all the way through, but again, Liquid come out on top.
I love this from Liquid. So aggressive on the retake.
Caution here.
It's almost a retake. And they've not even got into a spot of planting the spike yet. And they're fighting versus the full force. The flash is sublime. Unfortunately, there's just too many opponents on the other side. An attempt being made. Shock darts landing on Sayf. He's got to do so much here. Two players trapped in this corner. Burst goes his way. He actually somewhat gets out of there unscathed.
Change has gone over here as well, knowing instead that he's fighting at a little bit of closer range here. Still looking to stage it off. We'll find one, but Leo finds him, collecting that headshot through the wall. Now Boaster's going in for the plan, a dash away from Derke. Nice touch as well. Nats cannot collecting him, and Derke turns around and gets the closing kill.
You should run.
Could head in towards this B-side. That's the thing, they're going to use it as a ruse. The peek out from Redgar, he's walking straight into the trap. 17 seconds though. It's still a little bit dangerous with the time. Jamppi might actually have a chance to end this. Spike's on the deck. There's a real opportunity for Liquid. They might have just overcooked this one a little bit on the Fnatic side. They look like they had everything, and now Derke has 3 seconds to kill everyone else. Liquid steal around out of the hands of Fnatic, and we go in level at the half.
So much of that.
Low HP for Redgar. A single bullet will do the trick, or a bullet to the face. That works too. Overkill, to say the least. The spike's also up there, safe. Maybe trying to get some sort of response, but now Derke's support finally arrives if he needs it.
Please not a third is my only ask. We don't need this to go from bad to worse from Liquid to break their spirits in round one. Instead, moving their way away from sewers down long here as well, of course, forces them into a little bit of a bottleneck. But that should be the read.
Such a good stun. Such a good stun. The supportive utility again from Fnatic, just setting up Boaster, leaving him in such a great spot. And they are being picked apart one by one. It's left all onto Sayf. Sliggy wanted him to bail them out, but before I could even finish the sentence, he's already down. Where's the aggression? Where's that second player going to come from? And well, being very careful, Leo, he's not going to get caught. In fact, he's going to push!
Genius play as well, making use of the player deeper back to get rid of the owl, not revealing Leo's position. And he goes aggressive, bringing down two. Massive play coming out from Fnatic, and they flip this round on its head. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, at least there'll be a path now onto that B site. Redgar, we've seen this many a time, getting aggressive off the back of the Omen. All he can really do is try and slow them down a little bit. And Alpha's already on them. He's in from behind. That's a spike on the deck. They don't even realize that Redgar's on the other side, but he's got 15 seconds.
Follow them up the whole way. A little bit of a crossfire here coming through as well, off towards one side, towards A, the other. He got the right idea, but can he find the man? Yes, he can, but has to get hold of the spike. Fully concussed, and immediately a smoke coming over the top. This one's looking a little bit ropey. Finds one for himself, but Chronicle has already split out elsewhere. Nowhere near this engagement, and Fnatic take 3 in a row.
They've gone right back in towards the C site. There is one man currently defending anywhere near this spot. And that is Alfajer.
Of course. I was going to say double through. What is that? Alfajer! Look at the gonads on the man. 3 takes control of Garage, finds a third. The support from the Hunter's Fury over the top is so required. But it absolutely is not. Alfajer has decimated Liquid on their march forward.
They've got to give it to him. They've got to give it to him. An incredible round. 1 HP. Chronicle's going to thieve it. He's going to steal it. They've gone right back in towards the C site. There is one man currently defending anywhere near this spot. And that is Alfajer. Of course.
I was going to say double through. What is that? Alfajer! Look at the gonads on the man. 3 takes control of Garage, finds a third. The support from the Hunter's Fury over the top is so required. But it absolutely is not. Alfajer has decimated Liquid on their march forward.
They've got to give it to him. They've got to give it to him. An incredible round. 1 HP. Chronicle's going to thieve it. He's going to steal it. But I said it. There was one man. There was one man defending the seaside. He wasn't even on it. He jumps through the smoke, gets 2 kills, and then gets the other 2 as they try and cross into the site. To say this man was missed is an understatement, and this is just a ridiculous play. Like, this is one that, if he dies instantly there, maybe Mini's going to be calling a pause and going, bro, what are you doing? Instead, he comes out with 4 kills, and any confidence that Liquid were building, shattered.
But it's messing with Liquid, because they know that they can't rely on smokes here if Fnatic are willing to come pushing on through.
Okay. Alpha goes down, but now Leo's gone pushing in. Chronicle alongside him as well. They're just blitzing back in, not even allowing an afterplant, and Nats, well, I'm pretty sure he was hoping, like, guys, okay, you get the plant, I'm going to go through garage, I'll late luck, I'll catch them while they try and defuse. Unfortunately for Nats, everyone else is dead. He's got neural theft, though. That's a cool. I mean, you know where you get a kill and then you can be like, yeah, look, they're over there.
You started the first few words there with get a kill, and I feel that might be the problem, because he's being bullied out. Chronicle completes the 3K. Fnatic up to match and series points.
He's going to be pulling out the Blade Storm.
Derke's got the ability to do exactly the same. Not forgetting we have Alfajer's ultimate available. With that on side, if we see a lot of aggression coming in, you drop that ult down suddenly. I mean, now will be a pretty good time as they all come rotating on over.
By his own teammate Soul. Probably not the start they were looking for, but as you said, it's a retake being played.
And where does it go? This is the question. Soulcas is in such a pivotal spot here. He could be the one to shut this down to make it work, but Derke has already found onto 2. Fnatic finding 2 of the main kills they really needed here to get this one moving. Leo is like, again, shooting clay pigeons. Shuts down 2. None left standing, and Fnatic take a 2-0 over Team Liquid.
Yeah, they gave us some hope in the first half, Liquid, but ultimately they are not ready to fight versus the King.
They had us in the first half, not gonna lie.
It has been proven once again that this Fnatic team is one to fear.